Howdy everybody, welcome to Camp Cavender. Thank you for tuning in. This first video is just a little recap of my weekend in Wisconsin. Just to give you a little backstory, I converted a Fox News broadcast truck into an RV and I decided to take it west. Left Connecticut about 10 days ago now, and I'm just firing west with my first stop, real stop here in South Dakota, the Badlands. Kind of documenting that journey. But I had quite the experience in Wisconsin here, and I'm getting into live streaming quite a bit, so you'll notice that most of this content on this channel, or some of it, will have edited clips from that live stream. If you want to find and watch this type of content live, you can find me on Kick, Camp Cavender. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm in Wisconsin right now. Just driving my truck today, and well, it didn't go so well for me. Just driving down I-90 west, and I knew some traffic was coming up just because I was using a few devices for navigation. I saw there was a red zone coming up, but it wasn't for a while. I had a nice speed. I was probably cruising at like 65. It was a pretty big truck, it's about as fast as it wants to go. And I see the whole line of traffic just coming to a stop, quick and like heavy. I don't know, not quick, there's room, but it's still like a dead stop, that kind of traffic that just ain't moving. I'm coming in pretty hot, and luckily I got a manual transmission, right? So I'm downshifting and I'm hitting the brakes, but the brake is going all the way to the floor and the truck's not slowing down. So I gotta pump this sucker. Pumping the brakes, downshifting the gears, just getting the RPMs just low enough to get to the next gear. And yeah, luckily I made it. Came in nice slow behind the SUV I was behind. It's a nice gradual stop. I'm at the top of this hill and I could see the traffic wrapping around this bend. And it's for a ways, and I'm just thinking like, do I try and make it to the next exit? I'm testing out my brakes and there's really nothing there. Nothing. And it's not like a flat terrain ahead of me. It's a little hilly and it's stop and go. So if I'm uphill and I have to stop and I don't have brakes, that gets real difficult to do in the truck that I'm driving, right? You can't stop it from rolling backwards because it's, manual transmission, and to engage that gear, you got to give it a little power to go forward. So I decide, once I hit the line of traffic, I just pull over to the right, and there's really no room here. None. My truck just barely, I think it was still touching the white line from the road, and then just missing the guardrail on the side of the road. So I pull over there, hop out, look under my truck, brake fluid just pouring out of one of the lines underneath. So I guess, my professional opinion is that I blew a brake line there. Luckily, it's really worked out fine. But I'm on the side of the road there for a while. And I got this RV towing membership service called CoachNet. So I call these guys up and I'm like, hey, I need a tow. They're like, all right, well, you're in a safe location, giving me the whole 9 yards. And she's real sweet, I will say, sweet lady, Trish or something, I think her name was. And yeah, there's just a lot of back and forth from there. She starts getting the information down about my truck because they're not really sure what it is, right? Because it's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean that's an RV? Oh, it's a conversion, gotcha. It's a box truck RV. They gotta get all this information to get a tow truck driver to be able to pull it. I'm telling them like, this thing's heavy. I need something big here, but I could also go to like a commercial garage. It doesn't have to specialize in RVs or anything. She's like, all right, let me call around and I'll call you back. Time's going by, and man, I don't know if you guys have ever been on the side of the highway before, but when trucks, first there's traffic, there's that line of traffic, so it wasn't bad, right? I set up some cones. it was what it was. Everyone was just creeping by, kind of looking at me. No big deal. But man, once that traffic cleared up and those semis were going by at 75 miles an hour, that would just shake my truck. And you know, they're within inches of it. Again, there's not much room on the little shoulder I'm at. And it's the right-hand side of a 2-lane road, so you know, you get all the big trucks in the right lane. Kind of like that guy right there. Anyway, this sucker's shaking. I mean, the wind is pushing my truck around. It's a heavy truck. It's not the most pleasant experience. CoachNet calls me back and they're like, all right, we get someone out to you, but we have to put the request through the state police office because they like to know when someone's on the side of the road. You know, it's like mandated. I'm like, oh boy, you know, this is the last thing I really want to hear, you know. All respect to the police, but they don't usually make a traffic situation better, right? So I'm like, all right, you know, notify the police is fine. Get my truck all cleaned up, you know, make it look all nice for the cops and whatnot. And got my nice little safety triangles out there and waiting. She calls back, all right, now we have someone working on getting a dispatch for you for the tow truck. And calls back again. It's like a good 2 hours, right? And then finally, hey, we found a tow truck company for you. They call me because I got to go through them. If I don't go through them, then I got to pay for the tow kind of thing. So it's just a waiting game I found. Anyway, they found these guys, got me towed here, free of charge. It's like 20 miles in the wrong direction. You know, I already drove these 20 miles. 20 miles back on I-90 West. And, yeah, got to this garage, and they're not open until Monday morning. So, here I am. That's basically the whole story I have for you, you know. Yeah, I'm in rural Wisconsin at like a, you know, there's a gas station, McDonald's over here, and then right in front of me there's a truck full service repair shop. And it's Saturday night, so a little behind schedule now. You know, I had to cancel some cool stays I had coming up and whatnot, but honestly it ain't that bad. I've got full solar power on my rig, and I just installed like a air conditioning heating unit, so I've been able to maintain the temperature inside the truck, which has been real nice. It's really comfortable in there. You know, new ceiling, just hanging out. And then I came up here for the sunset. It's beautiful up here, actually. Yeah, I really can't complain. As far as, you know, breaking down and getting stuck somewhere, it's really ain't that bad. I've definitely slept in worse parking lots. A lot worse. This is like nice. You know, this store in there is like a full-fledged store in that gas station. You come in, they have like a spread of Wisconsin cheeses. They got built-in liquor store that's bigger than most of the full-blown liquor stores where I'm from. I mean, damn. The sign on the door said they sell beer from 6 a.m. to midnight. Wisconsin, baby. 7 days a week. All right, you know, I ain't gonna bash it. But yeah, I'm out here for a little bit. Tomorrow I don't know really what I'm gonna do, but there's a paintball place around here. Might check that out. Yeah, I got this long sleeve. It's pretty warm out here, but I'm rocking long sleeves in this little hood because, yeah, it's always a little buggy at dusk. The bugs are dying down now, but it's not so bad. But I'd rather not wake up with a bunch of mosquito bites. So. Yeah, just kind of hanging out. Hey, if you guys are watching, drop something in the chat. It could have ended a lot worse. Alright, still stranded here in a Wisconsin parking lot. I've got a hood vent. This is like the chimney to it. I've got to trim it down a little bit since I put a new ceiling up. It doesn't quite fit on anymore. So first I'm going to try this jigsaw with a, it's got a wood blade on it right now. Let me switch that out for a metal blade. I'm going to try and trim it up a little bit. Man, they always make these packages so hard to open. But yeah, I'm switching my jigsaw blade out for one of these suckers. The metal ones. Oh, there we go. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I don't even remember how to change the blade on this guy. I'll look it up on YouTube real quick. So far, so good. Not bad. Ooh, starting to think the problem is a little worse than I thought. I think to be perfectly straight, it actually would be cutting into this board of wood. Which means, yeah, it's definitely it. I'll just cut the chimney a little bit shorter, so that way it can, you know, rest under this piece of wood and it's not hitting it anymore. So, all right, that first cut was just to warm up. Luckily for you guys, now you're getting a little 2-for-1 deal. Doing another one. What do you think, guys? Think that guy was waiting to rob my tools? Left them all out here. Probably just a coincidence. People of Wisconsin here are honest, hard-working folk. No thievery. No hooligans out here. They got straightened out years ago by the farmers that run this town. Alright, so I'm pretty much doing the same thing again. Just taking this jigsaw, metal cutting blade, and cutting right across my line here. Trim it up a little bit. It's kind of a miracle I haven't got kicked out of here yet. Just ripping through metal in the middle of a parking lot, but that's the life, baby. turn it again. I'll leave my tools in plain sight again. And let's go try this out. Oh yeah, we're getting somewhere now. Make sure my social security number's not hanging up over there. Alright. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, it's not a sunny day or anything. I was just rocking the shades for the cutting. Which I just realized I don't even think I was wearing last time I was doing that cut. Probably not good, but what are you gonna do? I survived. Yeah, does not look great at all. Looks pretty bad actually. But it is what it is. I may have lost one of the screws, but I think one screw will do the trick. Yeah, I don't even know besides me and you guys. Well, it's definitely better than not having a cover there. What do you guys think? Yeah, it's not terrible. Better than it was before. What more can you ask for than that, huh? Alright, well, I got some other stuff to do today, but I'm gonna end this stream. Doesn't seem like anyone live is really into it. And I feel like with that video I could make it cool. I could cut that up kinda cool. So overall I'd say mildly successful stream. Alright, I'll see y'all guys. Thanks for watching that. My editing will get better as time goes on. I'm just getting started here. But we're gonna be consistent. Actually, it's just me, so I should say I'm gonna be consistent. We're gonna try and drop a new video every Monday. It's September now, and we're gonna drop the first one, this one, September 2nd, Monday, the first Monday of September. We're gonna try and keep that going. But anyway, just wanted to recap and touch base on how everything ended there. The mechanic ended up showing up Monday morning. He had a job to finish first. He got to my truck about 11 and wasn't out of that shop till about 6 with a bill over $1,000 for replacing a brake line and then re-bleeding the brakes. It ended up being quite the experience. The mechanic had a broken foot, so he hired a guy with like less than 2 weeks of experience to come in and give him a hand. And it was really just really quite the show of these two guys charging me by the hour to work on my truck. But yeah, made it to the Badlands. Stay tuned if you want to see that video. Thank you for watching, supporting, subscribe, like, comment. I'll be active in the comments, you know. If you all want to talk, hit the comments. I'll talk to you. All right, thank you.